Hey friends and mathematicians, I'm glad you're here. Okay, we've been working on addition and subtraction within 20. And see the red one, our focus for today is I can count by twos and identify numbers as odd or even. We practiced a bit of this in Seesaw. So here's our check understanding. Can you demonstrate two ways that the number 6 is an even number? So think about two ways that you might show that. So when we did Seesaw, I saw that some people drew partners or pairs, and if the number had even pairs, then you knew it was an even number if they had two in each pair. If there were any extras left over, you knew it was odd. So that's one way that I saw. Some people knew that it was even or odd whether it had a double or not. So if there was an even double, you could split it into two groups evenly. You knew it was an even number. Here are some more ways to show it. So maybe you count by twos. You drew a picture to show pairs. We talked about that one. I drew a picture to show two equal groups. So you could draw the picture to show the two equal groups, or I wrote the addition double of the number. And if they had a double, then it was even. If not, nope, right? All right. So then we talk about with doubles, with even and odd. What is a pair? What is a pair? Yeah, a pair is two. It means two things. So name things that come in pairs. Well, there's a pair of earrings because I have two ears. A pair of gloves or mittens because I have two hands. I have 2 feet that need a pair of socks or a pair of shoes or both. My 2 eyes need a pair of glasses. And scissors have a pair of, kind of like a pair of knives that come against each other, right? We can think of a few other pairs, like maybe a pair of pants has 2 legs. Maybe you can think of one. So on your work today, it says loop pairs of jars. So that means loop sets of 2, right? And then fill in the missing numbers on the jars. And then now count by twos with the jars. So let's count by twos together right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Can you see why they call it skip counting? We're skipping over some of the numbers, right? 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. All right. So now you can write the numbers and they give you some, so you have to fill in the missing ones. So you're counting by twos twice on this page, but sometimes there are some missing numbers. What pattern do you notice in the ones when you count by twos? What pattern do you notice in the ones place when you count by twos? Let's think about that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 50, 40, sorry. So do you notice the 2, 4, 6, 8 in all of those? Except when we do the teen numbers, they sound a little different because we say the teen part last instead of the ones place, right? So that's a kind of a tricky thing with English for those. So let's see what they had to say. The ones digit have the patterns of 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0, right, for every group of 10. How did you decide what numbers to put on the blanks? So you can think about that as you fill that out. So a pair means 2. What does a pair mean? That's right. So are there 3 in a pair? No. Are there 2 in a pair? Yes. Remember some things that come in a pair. Name 3 of them now. All right. Okay. So if you're with a group, then maybe you can work in partners and count by 2s to complete each pattern. But notice they don't start with the same number every time. So this is problem number 4 in the orange dot here, but we're counting by 6, 8, blank, blank, 14. So 6, 8, yeah, 10. Then 2 more is 12, and 2 more is 14. You've got it. All right, so then this is number 5 in the orange dot, but start counting with 12 and think of what's 2 more, then 2 more, then 2 more, and then when you get to 2 more, it should end up at 20. And then number 6 is a whole different one, starting with 26, and so on. So try those patterns out. This is Puzzled Penguin. Puzzled Penguin sometimes gets confused about math. We will be helping Puzzled Penguin throughout the year. He gets math. He's so silly with math sometimes. So what's the error? What's Puzzled Penguin confused about now? He says, I counted by 2s to 28. Did I count correctly? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 20. That doesn't sound right, does it? 2, 4, 6, 8. Do you notice what he forgot? Yeah, he forgot 10. 12, 14, 16, 18. Not 22, Puzzled Penguin. After 18 comes 20, then 22. Then you can show again how to count by 2s from 2 to 28. Maybe you want to try making a Puzzled Penguin puppet sometime. When pairs can be made with none left over, the group is even. When there is a leftover, the group is odd. There's an odd person out, right? Or an odd item out. So we don't want any left outs. When the group is even, everyone has a partner. Take 1 cube. So here they show circles instead of cubes. Can you make a pair? Since a pair cannot be made and there is just 1, the group of 1 is odd. Take 2. Can you make a pair? Connect the cubes to make a pair. Since after making a pair, there are none left, it means 2 is even. What do you think about 3? Is there a leftover? Yep. So that's 3 is odd. 4, 2 groups of 2 partners. They are even. 4 is even. 5, now we have a leftover again, odd. 6, 2, 2, 2, even. 7, 2, 2, 2, 1. 7 is odd. 8 is even. 9 is odd. 10 is even. Which numbers are odd? Do you see the pattern? 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are odd. Which numbers are even? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are even. Okay, so if you look at exercise 11, now you're on page 25 in your workbook. Draw lines to connect as many pairs of dots from the top row to the bottom row. So you draw a line from one of them at the top straight down to one at the bottom. Connect them. Connect another set, connect another set, connect another set, connect another set. Oh, now are there any leftovers? Yes, one left over. What does it mean if there are leftovers? It means the set is odd. You got it. What does it mean if there are no leftovers? If there were no leftovers for this one, if everyone had a partner, it means the set is even. Complete the rest of the page. How can you use counting by twos to tell if the number is even or odd? If you name the number, when you count by twos, the number is even. So if I'm wondering if 10 is even, and I count about it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh yeah, that's even. If I say it when I count by twos, it's even. Now we can all look at another way to tell if a number is even or odd. If you can form equal or even groups with none left over, the number is even. If there's a leftover, the number is odd. So in this group, I'll show you this method with the number 6. After writing the numbers 1 through 6 in the circles, are there two equal groups? So what they did was 1 for this group, number 2 for this group, 3 back at this group, 4 for this group. So they were laying them down evenly, one at a time, like 1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for me, until they got to the number 6. After writing the numbers 1 through 6 in the circles, are there two equal groups? Yes. How many numbers are in each group? 3. Each group got 3 things. So then it was even. Is 7 an even number? Does this set of ovals show an addition double? So we can think of this, they spread them out again, 1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for me again, until they got to 7. Did the groups turn out even? Is this a double, like the same amount in each group? No, because there are 4 in one group and 3 in the other group. You can do this with cubes or drawings on your whiteboard to help you with numbers 8 through 20. So, and then the same method to complete exercises 21 through 24. So you can divvy them up, 1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for me, and for each number, and then decide if it's odd or even. Then for 25 through 28, can you write an addition double for the odd number? So look at number 25, blank plus blank equals 8. Can you make the double for that? 4 plus 4, yeah. So can you write the addition double for an odd number? No. Possible explanation for that is, so you might have different ways of explaining, but one way would be that you need to have 2 equal groups to write an addition double. So let's talk about how we can decide whether 9 is an even or odd number. Think about that. and think